You might think I'm fake, but that's just all the microplastics in my brain.
I have opinions on birds, and that includes you.
This is
Throwing
drinks.
Throwing drinks. Hi, Jen Fricker.
Hi, Maggie Luke. How are ya?
Good. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you, mate. What's the haps? What's going on?
Oh, not much.
Can I ask you something as a friend? Sorry, I just interrupted you to ask you something as a friend.
No.
Because that's how good of a friend I am. Do you think I have blush blindness? This is like one of those TikTok things. This is one of those TikTok things that...
You know, I'm maximizing your screen.
No! Well, now I'm laughing too and now it's probably going to make because I have rosacea, right? And so it's already quite red. And then I've got to take it back. But then I take it too far back, and then I look like a round circle, so then I got to bring it back in, and then I feel like I go too far.
I'm actually a huge fan of blush. I think
love blush.
Yeah. I don't know. There's blush. I don't know. There's everything blindness. You look back at your makeup 3 years later, and if it's not eyebrows, it's lip liner. It's like too much blush now.
Someone said bronzer blindness the other day. I was like,
oh, it's too much. Everything's got a label.
Yeah. And also, man, if you were a woman in the 2000s, like early 2000s and 10s, everyone had fucking bronzer. Everyone was just orange.
Yeah.
Orange, dark eyes, lips. We talked about the MAC look last week.
Yeah. I would say you do not have, in my books, I would tell you.
Thank you. And that's why you're a good friend.
You know me. I would say, Jen Fricker, you are blind to blush.
You're going on, yeah.
I mean, I used to like when I saw people who were wearing a lot of blush, I used to be like, ugh. And now I look at it and I'm like, oh no, that's fun.
I think it's fun. I like that a kind of sunburned look is in.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of fun.
The Toasted Teddy Road look, yes. No blush blindness.
No blush blindness. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, and before I interrupted you before, how are you? What's going on?
Oh, just having a busy week. But, it's so nice. This is my respite. This is just, Housewives.
It's good when it's good.
It's good when it's good, and we are in an absolute storm of quality content. Between Salt Lake City, Miami's reunion is happening at the moment, which I thought Miami was a really good season. IMHO. And then we've got our...
I thought you said I am H-O. And I was like, who's H-O? And then I was like, yeah. And I thought you meant like I am ho or something. And I was like, must be a joke from the show. I haven't watched Miami this season.
I'm H-O?
I think you meant I am H-O, like in my honest internet speak.
Yeah.
Sorry. My brain's still...
No, I shouldn't be doing it. It's not you.
No, you're cool. You're being cool.
It's just, it's flowing Housewives right now. It's brilliant. Oh, I know this was a couple of weeks ago, but I do want to bring this up. Lou Wall, the delightful Lou Wall, Australian comedian, was on
Watch What Happens Live.
What's Happened Live, behind the counter. And I can't believe we didn't talk about this because that is such a blending of worlds.
I know.
But I'm so happy it happened because it felt like the second push and second wave of Australian comedy that is integrating into
our interest, essentially.
Lou's a different level. But it does feel like, like we're tapping into the, we were right all along.
I saw that happen and I was like, that's so cool. And that show that Lou's doing, I don't know if anyone in New York is listening to this podcast, but if you get a chance to see Lou Wall's show, please go see it. It rocks. It's so fun. It is so fun.
They're very good.
Yeah.
And very nice person as well. I don't know. I felt like a really long time ago, someone said that our brand doing Housewives and comedy wasn't for them.
Yeah. And they were wrong.
I think that really, really hurt my feelings. And then something like that happened and you're like...
When did that... Is that someone that I remember?
Oh, yeah, you were there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And
cool.
It was really hurtful. And I thought, wait, But this is something that's bigger, like 3 years ago. This is a subculture. This is getting bigger. And then something like Lou Wall shows up on Watch What Happens Live. You're like, yes.
We knew it.
We knew
Yeah.
it. Yeah. I'm so
Cool's
proud of them.
doing it. We talked about John Oliver talking about Salt Lake last week.
Yeah.
Everyone cool's doing it.
Everyone cool's doing it.
And we
you
were
know
here
what?
this whole time.
It may not be your brand, but it is my brand. Let's talk about London.
Let's do it. Jez, hit that damn stang.
Does sound like stank when you say that.
Sorry. Jez, hit that stank.
Hit
Brutal.
that stank.
Sorry, Jez is... I have to make this clear. Jez is not stanky. And he has no stank to bring.
We might be. We're not in the same room.
Not even the same state as Jez, actually.
Sorry to rattle the illusion of
To break the fourth wall.
throwing drinks.
To borrow Lou Wall's
To Lou
title.
Wall the whole thing.
To Lou Wall the whole thing.
We Lou Walled it. Yeah. No, he may stink. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
'Cause he is a boy. But we love
He's
him.
a boy. Okay, but Jez has a nice haircut. And I just feel like men with nice haircuts don't generally stink. I'm yet to... I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
They might get you in the breath department. That's where they get you.
We're talking about Jez as if he's not listening to this right
Jess, I'm
now.
not saying you have bad breath. I'm saying that, like...
The other night, I indulged in one cigarette.
Was
And
it
the
good?
next, it was great, unfortunately.
Mm,
Unfortunately, it's still rocking. They haven't made them any less delicious.
they're so good. But don't do them.
But don't do them, and don't do it.
Don't do
It's
it.
not good for you.
It's real.
And I'm still coughing a bit, but also
From one. I don't reckon
Yeah.
you had one. I reckon you're just saying that.
one session, one night out on
No
the
one has
ciggies.
one and a problem.
Just stop. Yeah. One. Oh, that's it. I'm out. I'm done. I mean, okay. Look, I was at a wedding and I only had one, and I was very proud of myself.
Mhm.
But it was a very cold night.
Yeah, you
And
got to
that's
keep
the
warm.
thing. It's like, yeah, I was like, well, it's not worth going outside again in heels to have another cigarette. This time though, like it's getting so warm in Sydney now. Just sitting outside at the pub, and you're like,
Sitting outside, you're having a Aperol spritz. You're talking with your girlfriend.
yeah. And it's like one of those ones where you're like, oh, I'm just gonna have one drink after work and go home. But then you bump into someone. Someone
You
else is
bump
like,
into
oh, what are you up
someone.
to? And you're like, just come down to the pub. And then all of a sudden,
It's
down
3
a
a.m.
cigarette on the street.
You're crying,
You're crying.
making out with a wall.
Yeah. A loo wall? No. I was just trying to find
Not
like a
loo
way to
wall.
tie it back.
You're wondering how you got home.
Yeah. So I had ciggy breath, and that's the thing. It's never, I don't know, ciggy breath, I don't know, is ever worth it.
It's not. I smoked pretty heavily for 10 years, and I don't think at the time you realize that you've got it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I didn't realize
Because everything
I had it.
smells like it.
'Cause
Your
everything
hair
smells
smells
like
like it. Your
cigarettes,
hands. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you quit, then when you smell people who smoke, it's so strong, but also it smells
Yeah.
really good sometimes.
Sometimes I
It's
had
like, oh,
oh man, I had
Yeah.
an evil boyfriend when I was 21.
No, you with me?
Me?
No, not again.
With my track
record?
And he got a homeless man once dubbed him the Rat King of Canberra. He had gingivitis, like just disgusting. And he'd do rolly cigarettes,
Oh.
and his fingers were all yellow from tobacco, and he'd never brush his teeth.
Oh.
Never. He was disgusting. And he smelled like that tobacco all the time, though.
Mm.
And there was something so feral about it.
Yeah.
So yucky that
It's
it
so gross.
circled back to kind of hot, unfortunately.
Yeah. Someone was smoking outside of work and it floated in.
Mm.
And a colleague was like, oh, I can smell cigarettes. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. What a pleasure.
And that'll never go away. It'll never go away. And that's fine. But as long as you have the ability to have one or just a session and walk away, I think it's all right. There's worse things. Look at all the microplastics. Us heating up food in the microwave.
I got to shout out this girl on TikTok. I've completely forgotten her name. She's a creator and she does these. She's like, if you want more microplastics, and then just will point out something that you've never thought about as like, she'll be like, if you're trying to hit your daily limit of microplastics, brush your teeth with a nylon toothbrush. She'll just like drop these little things and you're like, girl, stop. Like, okay, I got to show you something. So, hold on, I'm just grabbing something off my desk. She said one the other day and it's ruined my life. She was like, if you want to hit your daily dose of microplastics, get microwave popcorn. She was like, because even though it's a paper bag, it's lined with this plastic, like polymer or whatever. So it leaches into the food. So when you eat microwave popcorn, you're eating microplastics. I was like, God damn it. There are so few things left to live for. First, they take the ciggies. Then they take the booze.
Then they take the popcorn.
They take the popcorn. It's like, what? I have.
And now they're cleaned up the streets with cocaine as well. There's none of that to be had. I tell you what, I would go off the grid if I could like choose a good circle of friends to take with me. I don't think I could just live off the grid.
Solo.
Like, I love Ben, but it's a lot. Like you want to start your own community.
Yeah, you can't just go with your partner.
Yeah, that's just weird. So I would like go off the grid, microplastic free. I've tried to get rid of some. Like now I drink Diet Coke out of a can.
Yeah.
It
tastes better.
It tastes better. It's cheaper.
The hierarchy is glass bottle, can, then I would say post mix, then plastic bottle is my ranking of all the different ways to drink Coke. What do you think?
Oh no, I would flick around post mix and plastic bottle. Definitely.
Really?
Glass bottle for some reason. Why does it taste like luxury? Why does it taste like you've done something right with your life?
Yeah.
Why does it taste like grandma's at Christmas?
Yeah.
Why is it the best tasting thing you'll ever taste in your life?
Do you know what I think it is? It's because it's cold, but it's like the tactile feeling of that bottle. It's like holding a bottle of perfume you can drink.
Yeah, it's like a forever thing.
Yeah, it's so luxurious. And there's something about you can't guzzle it either because like there's not enough pressure that you can't suck it out. So it's like it's something
like
that
you have to enjoy.
Yeah,
it's like a fine whiskey.
Yeah,
and it's rare.
It's rare. Speaking of luxury, Real Housewives of London episode 8, brought to you by our wonderful friends at Hayu, where, guess what? Real Housewives of London is streaming exclusively right now.
Exclusively.
Sklu.
Sklu on Hayu.
Sklu on Hayu. Episode 8, feelings, top line thoughts, Maggie Lou.
Well, the hook that we came into it from last week was incredible. Incredible stuff from the London ladies. I am completely captivated with this series and it has not let me down since I started saying that 3 episodes ago. Usually I'm let down.
A second half of a season is rarely this strong, I will say. I feel like second half of the season in other franchises usually hinges on some teaser that you get maybe in the first 3 episodes of like coming up this season and you see someone screaming at someone or you hear rumors in the production about something. This one though, it's just it builds and builds and builds. Episode 8, we're still in the Highlands. The women are still screaming at each other at dinner.
And genuinely pissed off at each other. You could see like in the look, but especially when Amanda and Panthea are going at the table.
Yeah.
Like you could tell Panthea was like, shut up. At one stage she was like, you're such a bitch, like shut up bitch or something like that. It was the first time kind of like I wouldn't call bitch a slur, but like.
It felt, but sometimes bitch does feel like.
Yeah, it was really loaded. That's the word.
Yeah,
loaded.
It hits heavy or something. Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and was Amanda calling Panthea like a pea brain and an idiot and stuff like that?
Yeah, she was like, you're an idiot. You like, and it always really comes down to money and stuff. It's like, no, you haven't had a job. And
look, Panthea, I feel like she is an agitator and sometimes it does feel a bit like she's self-producing. But, God, sometimes she brings absolute goals.
Yeah, I loved it. Friend of the show, Panthea Parker.
Friend of the show. Panthea Maybe one of these days we'll get her on. I want to ask her so many questions. I want to know. We said last week, is she wearing contacts?
Yes.
I want to know.
I reckon she's got good stories from behind the scenes as well.
Yeah, I think so.
I reckon because often like they'll do something and then they'll go to another scene where they're doing something and the tension is just like so much higher for a reason that's not really explained. Let us know. Hit us up.
Yeah.
What happened? Why? What was the difference?
Yeah.
It's a shift, a dynamic shift. And then Amanda and Juliet Angus going completely.
Oh, wait. Before we move to Amanda and Juliet Angus, though, the Persian swinging party of it all.
Oh, yeah. What?
Amanda's like, well, I've heard you're a swinger, darling.
Yeah. And she's like, but they were Persian parties.
They're Persian. I should be specific. They're Persian swinging parties.
Is that a thing, a Persian swinging party?
I don't know. I thought there was some crazy lines coming through on this one. Again, it reminds me so much of early New York. Just in like the kind of
Really? Because you were saying early Beverly Hills last week.
early Beverly Hills, early New York in terms of some of the insults are there's something just slightly unhinged, but also quite an edge to a lot of them.
Yeah, the facade is cracking.
This feels way less social media self-conscious
Totally.
than a lot of the modern seasons and franchises do. No one's hitting as hard as these people unless they go too hard like Sydney sometimes does.
Yeah, and if you get women of that age bracket, which rule, don't really give a fuck about socials as much, do they?
And and also like that wealth bracket, tax bracket, don't really care.
But I mean, if you're business, sure, but like, But I feel Amanda did go pretty hard on Juliet. Juliet was like genuinely
shook.
She said, I quote from the show, I did not sign up for this, which makes me go, like, it's not like, oh, I didn't deserve that. It was like, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for this, which means like she's saying, this is worse than what I planned on it happening when I joined the show.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be treated like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I liked her red dress though.
Everyone looked great. We said this last week. Everyone looked great.
And then they had the morning after where
she
was still going. Like Amanda was still going at Nessie.
I love that Amanda's like, I'm not even upset. And then she's screaming at Nessie of all people. Nessie is known as the peacemaker. Nessie is known. She's always checking in on people, making sure they're okay. When they're in the fights, she's always making sure. And she's going, Nessie, you can't tell me I couldn't defend myself. These women were coming at me and I can't just be. And she was saying Karen had told her to go after, like, to stand up for herself.
Yeah. And
it seems shady to, like, say that when Karen's not there.
Because Karen comes back into the room and she's like, you know, Amanda went straight for her saying, thank you for like really specific, like, thank you for calling me and saying all those things last night, like quite specific in front of all the girls.
Yeah.
Oh, what I just love Juliet Angus showing up to breakfast wearing that tiny romper and a
Mew Mew romper.
And everyone else was in
robes and half lamb.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, what this?
This? I just came from the gym or whatever.
So that is, yes,
every
queen.
look I do love.
Iconic.
Yeah, I love Juliet Angus's looks though. I love all their looks, obviously, but she's bringing something that I feel like they don't bring, which is kind of like casual but intentional.
Yeah. And then they did that really boring wedge-tailed eagle thing.
Oh, the falconing.
That's a trope. They've done that because the producers want them to go,
what else are you doing in the Highlands? You know?
Exactly my point. I say this all the time. Not interested.
Yeah. I'm trying to think like what other girls' trips they could go on though.
They're in Europe. They could go anywhere.
I mean, go to France. That's a train trip from London.
Saint-Tropez.
Yeah.
Italy.
Marseille. Italy.
You know what? I would like to see a Swedish summer.
That'd be fun. And then that, like the country dancing and stuff like that in Sweden would be fun.
Yeah.
Or go to Iceland, make them eat weird fish or something. Like,
give us another Amsterdam.
Yeah, and this is the energy of the women, the early Beverly Hills seasons.
But do you know what? I reckon they didn't pay for the accommodation. I think there was free accommodation.
You think it's free accom because Juliet's company owns it? Yeah. Maybe. Gosh, that's funny.
I think it might be the case, but that's okay. That's smart of Australian Juliet.
Yeah, Amanda. I know Amanda was doing some hectic insults in that dinner. Before we move on to Falconry, Amanda was doing some hectic insults at that dinner. She's one of my favorite insults at the breakfast next day. She goes, if you're happy, Why don't you tell your face? That's one of my favorites.
Oh, that's good.
When you say tell your face, that's one of my favorite insults.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Amanda
did
said
you
that.
like it? Tell your face.
She's interesting. I can't read Amanda. It was what she said was really cruel and she was very flippant about it.
Mm.
Is she putting that on, or is that, because remember later, Juliet Angus says, "Oh, this is the Amanda that I remember."
Mm. And she says she knew me at a different time in my life. I was just coming out of the divorce, da-da-da. And Juliet's saying, you know, I knew you when you were in a little flat waiting for your settlement. Yeah. I wonder if...
Who was Amanda married to again? We talk a lot about the marriage that she got the big settlement from. And
yeah,
stuff,
but I can't remember who it was. I'm assuming some kind of banker or something, right?
She divorced an energy tycoon, Jez says. Amanda did.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Of course, which is very close to a financier.
Essentially. It's resources.
Is that how it's pronounced? Financier? Everyone's a
Who
financier.
are you asking? You know, I don't know. Sure.
He was a successful financier.
Financier. At Falconry, Amanda gets freaked out by the bird and steps out. Panthea decides this is the time to chat to her. Their energy together freaks out the falcon. Panthea's always finding a moment. Always finds a moment.
It was a bit too much. I hate it when they no, I don't hate it. That's a strong word. When they're always like, we're going to shake hands and everything's going to be good from now on.
Yeah.
Lies.
This
I've watched
is
enough
a
Real
clear
Housewives
edit point.
to know that they need to move on from that storyline slightly, but they will revisit later.
Yeah, they've been told by a producer to maybe try and make it right because it's getting a little stale.
Which is fine.
And
then they go to a special haggis meal that Australian Juliet's put on.
Yes.
What's the thing about everyone thinking she's the queen, or like...
She, I think, in her invite refers to herself as the Queen of Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
And then on her tartan sash that she wears, it says Her Royal Highness on it.
Yeah.
And they're saying, I don't think you're allowed to do that.
I reckon you can. Or is it like military uniforms where you...
It's like Stolen Valor or something. I mean, I think they know she's not the queen. Maybe they just really regard royalty in a very high way that they find it tacky or something. I don't know. But then it's also like people call each other queen all the time. I don't know.
You've got a good point.
I don't know.
They need to spend some more time with the gays.
They do. They need to queen out once in a while. Need to fucking have a queen out for a sec.
Have a queen out. Put your haggis down and have a queen out.
Looks at this dinner, also incredible.
Yeah, I thought everyone looked great. It was very Alexander McQueen.
Yes, the tartan on everyone looked amazing. Oh, there was the lunch on the island too. I was really excited for a boat trip on this girls' trip, which usually is the source of so much controversy, conflict. Nothing. They skipped right through to the island. Nothing happened. Then they go to dinner later.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bleh. It was actually one of those trips that I was like, oh, I'd be interested to go on that trip and see the seals.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing the seals.
That would be more interesting than the countryside.
Yeah.
The moors.
I also like the idea of pulling multiple looks for 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fun to just have that at my disposal. That would be fun.
You can organise that, Jen. It's like the head massage thing. I could organise a weekend away with multiple looks.
A person could, in theory, do that. But I, Genevieve Fricker, I cannot organise that. You know what I mean?
That's why they invented ASOS.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't conceptualise more than one big outfit a week, I would say.
One big a week, yeah.
One big outfit a week.
I'm a jumper and jeans person these days.
Yeah.
Suits me well.
I'm cataloguing my wardrobe at the moment.
Oh, fun.
Just because I've got to go through it. I'm really trying to sell a bunch of stuff that I have not worn in years. And it's just like one of those things where you've paid a lot of money for it previously, but it just is like there's no you hold on to it because you're like, oh, I paid a lot of money for it. But there's no – it's just taking up space.
Yeah.
And in doing so, I've been like trying to be like, oh, but I could wear this and I could wear this. But I'm still like, I just can't conceptualize more than one
I know. It's
One look
hard.
at a time.
I own so many things for ownership's sake. It's like,
Yes.
oh, but I own it. No
Yeah.
one sees it, but I own it.
Yes. Yeah. And there's part of me that's like, but maybe I will fit this one day. Or maybe my daughter would like this one day.
My daughter would like this. I'm gonna keep this Ralph
in
Lauren
case.
polo.
Yeah, totally. I feel like got this like Camilla and Mark dress that I've had for like 5 years that I've only ever worn once and does not fit me, but it's beautiful and it's beautifully constructed. And I should hold on to it. And I'm like, for who? For what?
I mean, sure. I have about 1 million pairs of sunglasses.
Those are forever though.
They are.
The women ended the night with a haggis dinner.
It was nice to hear Karen talk about her sister.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Died a few days before they started filming the trip.
Wow, she's very strong.
She's very strong.
And also talking about Juliet's dad passing away as well. They went deep in the dinner.
Yeah. I wonder if that's also why maybe Juliet wasn't in the earlier episodes because she was kind of dealing with that. Would be a pretty brutal way to start a season.
That sounds pretty right to me. And then they did more dancing. They made them dance again.
Stop making these women dance. They don't want to dance.
No one wants to dance.
And then there's always like a cutaway. Karen and Amanda, I don't know what kind of dancing they were doing, but it was weird. It's like, girl, all of you look weird. Sorry, but you all look weird.
Yeah.
None of you look like your body should be making those movements.
For me, it was a successful girls' trip away, like their first real one.
Yeah.
Not the mini break.
Yeah.
I thought, apart from the Highland games and the eagling, they got some good stuff in there.
Got some
really natural stuff. It felt like they were naturally into it. They weren't.
Yeah.
It didn't feel forced, which was really nice. Which is hard. That's hard TV to make.
Yeah. What's your love and what's your loathe of the episode?
I loved Nessie's reaction to Amanda losing it.
Yes.
She was like this on the couch. That was really funny. I loathe the bird stuff because I just didn't. It's just it's not for me. More seals. They just should have done stuff with the seals, housewives and seals.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. And what about you?
Loved. I love Nessie kind of stepping up a bit more. She said that thing about, was it Juliet Angus saying something about how Amanda's turning into the Loch Ness monster? And Nessie's like, no, we like Nessie. And she was going pro Nessie because of the Loch Ness monster. I like that. I think Nessie is just like great and like a valuable player every single week, know?
Yeah.
She's always in the middle of a conflict, but she's never forcing one. And when she's called into it, she stands up for herself. She doesn't roll over, but she doesn't do it in a way that seems mean or forced. Love that. Loathe, probably too strong a word, but just I didn't enjoy Panthea approaching Amanda at the birding. I just thought it just felt too like I'm ready for my close up. Yeah, a bit chewy.
Yeah, chewing up a bit of airtime.
Yeah.
I have to agree. Yeah, there's a lot. You don't want it to be, I like Panthea, but you don't want it to be the Panthea show. We want quality, not quantity.
That's it. I really like Panthea. I think she has a lot to say, and I like when she's like charming and charismatic, like banter between her and her mom. I'm like, this is fun. Like, I think she has like something very fun to offer, and then I think it goes too far and it gets a bit forced sometimes, and I'm like, step it back, relax into it a bit more.
I agree. I agree, Jen Fricker.
Thank you so much, Maggie Luke.
Well, I'm excited to see what happens next week.
Yeah. Far out. We don't have many episodes left.
No.
I think it's only 2 more episodes, then the reunion.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is going to be amazing. But it's building.
Yeah. Do we have any questions we want to get in early for the reunion?
Ooh.
I mean, I'm sure they've already shot it, but
you know what? I'll think about it for next week. I think.
Yeah,
there's a few things that I question. Do you know what I mean? Maybe one was what we were talking about. It's like what happened behind the scenes. Like, well,
I want to know why Juliet wasn't there for the first few episodes.
Yeah, and honestly, not just
not the PR answer.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're listening to this and you have an idea that you want to spring on the reunion, why don't you drop it in our comments? either on our Throwing Drinks social, Throwing Drinks Pod, or you can email us, Throwing Drinks Podcast, I think, throwingdrinkspod@gmail.com. Try both. See who answers.
Our famous email.
Yes.
This podcast is brought to you by Hayu. Stream new episodes of The Real Housewives of London every Monday exclusively on Hayu. Amazing. Well, you have a good night.
Yeah,
Good
you
week.
too, dude.
Good
See
life.
you next week.
Yeah. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Excited. Bye.